Have you ever had a moment where everything in your life looks fine on the outside, but inside you feel strangely hollow? Not sad, not depressed, just empty. Like something's missing, but you can't name it. And here is the unsettling question I want you to sit with for a second. What if that emptiness isn't a personal failure, but a chemical trap your brain quietly fell into? Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, a friend of mine landed what everyone would call a dream life. Good money, nice apartment, busy social life, always doing something. Trips, dates, projects, constant movement. But one night, after yet another binge of scrolling, food delivery, and background noise, he sat on the edge of his bed and said out loud to no one, "Why do I feel like this?" No pain, no crisis, just nothing. That feeling, that quiet, creeping numbness, that's where dopamine enters the room. Most people think dopamine is the pleasure chemical. That's the lie we've all been sold. Dopamine isn't about pleasure. Dopamine is about pursuit. It's the feeling of wanting, not having. It's the spark that says, go get that. And when it works right, it's powerful. It helps you build, learn, fall in love, survive. But when it's hijacked, it doesn't make you happy. It makes you restless, unsatisfied, always chasing the next hit. Here's the part nobody tells you. The more dopamine you flood your brain with, the less alive you feel afterward. Think about it. When was the last time you binged something, videos, food, games, social media, and afterward felt deeply fulfilled? You didn't. You felt drained, flat, like the color drained out of the room. That's not weakness. That's biology. Your brain is designed to reward effort, not excess. Our ancestors didn't get dopamine from sitting still. They earned it by hunting, building, risking, surviving. The dopamine came before the reward, pushing them forward. Today, we get that same chemical surge without moving an inch. A swipe, a click, a notification, a like from someone we barely know. And your brain doesn't know the difference. There is a quote by psychiatrist Viktor Frankl that hits hard here. When a person can define a deep sense of meaning, they distract themselves with pleasure. Read that again. Because distraction feels good at first. But distraction is empty calories for the soul. Every time you overstimulate dopamine, your baseline drops. What used to excite you no longer does. What used to satisfy you now feels boring. So you need more. Louder, faster, stronger. And when life inevitably slows down, when there's silence, you feel it. That emptiness rushes in. This is why people feel lost after success. This is why people feel numb after burnout. This is why some of the most entertained generation in history quietly feels the least fulfilled. Let me give you a real example. A study once looked at rats and dopamine. The rats were given a lever that released dopamine directly into their brains. No food, no effort, just pleasure. Do you know what happened? They stopped doing everything else. They stopped eating. They stopped mating. They pressed the lever until they collapsed. That's not because dopamine is evil. It's because dopamine without purpose becomes destructive. Now replace the rat with a human. Replace the lever with your phone. Notifications, reels, endless novelty, quick validation. Tiny hits of excitement all day long. You're not lazy. You're overstimulated. Your brain is exhausted from wanting too much, too often. And the cruel irony? The more you chase feeling good, the worse you feel. There's a reason boredom feels uncomfortable now. Boredom used to be the space where curiosity lived, where creativity showed up, where people thought deeply. Now boredom feels like withdrawal. Because your brain is craving stimulation it's gotten used to. Have you noticed how silence feels almost threatening? How doing nothing makes you uneasy? That's dopamine screaming for another fix. Here is the scary part. Dopamine doesn't care if the thing you're rechasing is good for you. It only cares that you want it. That's why people get addicted to things they don't even enjoy anymore. The wanting stays. The satisfaction disappears. You've probably felt this with scrolling. You open an app without thinking. You don't even know what you're looking for. You scroll, refresh, scroll again. Not because it feels good, but because stopping feels worse. That's not enjoyment. That's compulsion. And over time, this creates a subtle identity crisis. You stop trusting your own desires. You don't know what you actually like anymore. Everything feels shallow, temporary, disposable, including your motivation. So what's the way out? Not more pleasure, not motivation hacks, not finding your passion. The way out is understanding that meaning doesn't spike dopamine, it stabilizes it. Effort feels bad before it feels good. Purpose doesn't come with fireworks. Real fulfillment is quiet at first. It grows slowly. And because it doesn't give you an instant hit, your brain resists it. Going for a walk without headphones. Working on something with no immediate reward. Sitting with discomfort. Letting yourself be bored long enough for a real thought to form. These things don't feel exciting, and that's the point. When you lower the noise, your nervous system recalibrates. What once felt dull starts to feel rich again. Conversations feel deeper. Music hits harder. Small wins actually register. Life regains texture. There's a reason monks, athletes, and artists all talk about discipline like it's freedom. Because when dopamine stops running the show, you get your attention back. And attention is life. The psychologist Andrew Huberman put it simply, you don't want to eliminate dopamine. You want to control when and how you release it. Because dopamine tied to effort builds confidence. Dopamine tied to shortcuts builds emptiness. This is why earning something feels better than being handed it. Why progress feels better than consumption. Why creating beats consuming every time. And here's the uncomfortable truth. That empty feeling you've been trying to escape, it's not your enemy, it's a signal. It's your brain saying, this isn't what we were built for. Emptiness isn't a flaw, it's feedback. It's telling you that you're overstimulated and undernourished. That you're busy but not fulfilled. That you're chasing pleasure instead of meaning. And meaning doesn't arrive in a notification. It arrives when you commit to something that matters, even when it's hard. When you delay gratification long enough to feel real pride. When you stop numbing yourself and start engaging with your life again. You don't fix emptiness by filling it. You fix it by building something inside it. So if you've been feeling numb, restless, unmotivated, or strangely hollow, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You're just human in a world that learned how to hack your brain faster than you learned how to protect it. The good news? The moment you understand this, you regain power. You can choose effort over excess, presence over distraction, meaning over mindless pleasure. And slowly, quietly, you start to feel again. If this resonated with you, if it put words to something you've felt but couldn't explain, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video so more people see it. Share it with someone who might be silently struggling. And subscribe to this channel if you want more conversations that go deeper than surface-level motivation. Because you're not here just to feel good. You're here to feel alive.